Dun, 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 dun. Chapter 4, the Book of Mark. Mark chapter 4. On another occasion he began to teach by the sea. A very large crowd gathered around him, so he got onto the boat and sat down. And the whole crowd was beside on land. And he taught them at length in parables. And in the courses of instructions he said to them, Hear this, a sower went out to sow. And as he sowed, some seeds fell on the path, and the birds came and ate it up. And the seeds fell on rocky ground where it had little soil. It sprang up at once because the soil was not deep. And the sun rose and scorched it. It withered for lack of roots. Some seeds fell amongst thorns, and some thorns grew and choked them and produced no grain. And some seeds fell in rich soil, and it produced fruit. It came up and grew and yielded 36 and 100-fold. Then he added, Whoever has ears ought to hear. And when he was alone, those present along with the 12 questioned him about the parables. He answered them, The mystery of the kingdom of God has been granted to you, but those outside everything comes in parables, so that they may look and see, but not perceive, and hear and listen, but not understand, in order that they may not be converted and be forgiven. Jesus said to them, Do you not understand this parable? Then how will you understand any of the parables? The sower sows the word, and those are the ones on the path, and the ones on the path where the word was sown. As soon as he heard, Satan comes out and takes away the word sown in them. And these are the ones grown on rocky ground who, when they hear the word, receive it at once with joy. But they have no root. They last only for a time. And when the tribulation or persecution comes because of the word, they fall quickly away. Those among thorns are another sort. They are the people who hear the word, but worldly anxiety and lure of riches and the craving of other things intrude and choke the word and bears no fruit. But those sown on rich soil are the ones who bear the word and accept it and bear fruit 36 and 100-fold. He said unto them, Is a lamp bought to be placed under a bushel basket or under a bed, and not be placed in a lampstand? For there is nothing hidden except to be made visible, nothing is secret except to come to light. Anyone who has ears to hear ought to hear. And he also told them, Take care what you hear. The measure which you will measure will be measured out unto you, and still more will be given to you. To the ones who has more will be given from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away. He said, This is how it will be with the kingdom of God. It is as if man were to scatter seed on the land, and would sleep and rise night and day, and the seed would sprout and grow. He knows not how. For his own accord the land yields fruit, first the blade, then the ear, then the full grain in the ear. And when the grain is ripe, he wields the sickle at once, for the harvest is come. He said, To what shall we compare the kingdom of God? Or what the parable can we use for it? It is like a mustard seed, that when sown in the ground it is the smallest of all seeds on earth. But when once it is sown, it springs up and becomes the largest of plants, and puts forth large branches, so that birds of the sky can dwell in its shade. With many such parables he spoke the word to them, as they were to understand it, as they were able to understand it. Without parables he did not speak to them, but to his own disciples he explained everything in private. On that day, as evening drew on, he said to them, Let us cross to the other side. Leaving the crowd, they took him in the boat just as he was, and other boats were there with him. A violent squall came up, and the waves were breaking over the boat, so that it was already filling up. Jesus was in the stern, asleep on a cushion. Sorry about that. Jesus was in the stern, was in the stern, asleep on a cushion. They woke him and said to him, "Teacher, do you not care we are perishing?" He woke up, rebuked the wind, and said to the sea, "Be quiet, be still." The wind ceased, and there was great calm. Then he asked them, "Why are you terrified? Do you not yet have faith?" They were filled with awe and said to one another, Who is this? Who then is this whom even the wind and sea obey?" Lots of ancient medieval speak English there. It's very. Anyways, chapter 5. We're now in chapter 5. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you for watching our show. Have yourselves a lovely evening.